So next up, game 5, Pool C, is Australia versus Fiji. Fiji have never beaten in Fiji in the 9 games that they've had so far. Well, for Australia, keep an eye out for their inspirational captain, Shannon Parry. Emi Tanagato needs 2 more tries to get 50 on the Sevens World Series. Well, for Fiji, Ebony Satala returns to the team. Talika Vondo is an outstanding forward. The captain is Anna Maria Rongitha, who leads the Fijian team out in their traditional white jerseys and black shorts. For Australia, well, it used to be green and gold, but it's more canary yellow now. And the French crowd starting to come into this competition. Great setting here in Clermont-Ferrand. Well, a last prayer for this Fijian team. And the last words from the captain, Shannon Parry there. So Fiji, well, they can always delight. They remain the most dangerous team in the circuit because of their sheer unpredictability. The occasional flashes of brilliance need to combine with consistency. For Australia, well, they've already won 3 tournaments on the series so far. And with the ball in hand is Chloe Dalton, who'll start this action for Australia, kicking off there to Fiji in this Pool C game. Ireland and host nations France also compete in this pool, so plenty to play for in this final tournament on the World Rugby HSBC Women's Sevens Series. Rongitha takes that ball down that far side, so the kick pass, bouncing, Burling, just escapes the clutches of Tesolo on this wing. Tesolo tackled by Emily Cherry. Superb conditions here, and a lovely little overhead pass onto Rusilla Nangasau. Nangasau gets the offload, the support is good for Nangasau, and there's space on that outside. Here's Satala. We identified her at the start of the game as a real threat for this Fijian team. Counter ruck comes in from Australia. Rongitha lets the ball do its work. This is Rebecca Tavo, actually once upon a time captained this Australian women's team before turning her allegiance. Knock on though from Sarah Cox, well, from the referee adjudged is Sarah Cox. I'm Scott Hastings, alongside me Carl Tanara. Carl, from the lead voice of the previous game, making your debut as a play-by-play commentator. You're back in the armchair, and good start by Fiji.
Great start by Fiji, and you can see the similarities that they've got with the men's team. A lot of good vibes going through Fiji rugby at the moment as the men's side won men's World Sevens Series, but the offload's already troubling Australia, Scotty.
Yeah, Rongitha gets the offload. Oh, the ball was spilt by Riwai on that far side. They'd set the play up there to attack down that blind side, but the knock-on that came, quick thinking from this sharp scrum half, wasn't it, Rongitha?
Oh, it was set up for her, wasn't it? She probably had a little bo peep at the line. Did Viniana Riwai, but it would have been the perfect start. And that's the thing against this Australian outfit. You have to score when you get those opportunities.
Caslick will feed the scrum. Quirk in behind the back of the scrum. Cherry on the outside. Good quality passing. There's Cherry. Tony Gatto. Down the wing she goes. Would you believe she actually got 5 against Colombia. That's her 49th try on the circuit. And what a run-in. Simple play there from Emma Tomogato.
One mistake by Fiji, and Australia punish him. Emma Tonegato, look at that, 49th try in her career on the Women's Sevens Series. She'll get none easier. Look at that long stride of the number 5 for Australia, but all the hard work was done on the inside.
I'm sure Fiji will be slightly disappointed with the try coming just from a set play. Conversion, just shaves that up right, so the score will stay 5 points to 0. There's little Wallaroo, but it was a simple try, wasn't it? Just the overlap, and well, the Fijian player Tesolo, she was sucked in on that outside channel, which allowed that overhead skip pass to find Tonegato with a simple run, and so a defensive error. But at the end of the day, the Australians had to execute, and they executed well. Fiji then taking that ball back. Vondo. The pass doesn't find Rongitha. And that's giving possession away. And you'll see Shannon Parry was sharp there. Good hands. Oh, lovely little hands in the centre. Cherry takes off. Got Tonegato on the outside. It's a 1-2 for Tonegato. And it's her 50th try on the Women's 7 Series.
Oh, and she deserves it, Emma Tonegato. One of the real weapons on this Women's 7 Series, no doubt about that. But as you said to the previous try, Scotty, you have to execute, and that's what's so impressive about this Australian unit all season long. They execute the basics well.
And Carl, when you consider that Elia Green is awaiting on the bench to take her place, she's been out for the last couple of tournaments with injury. She's got 59 tries in her career, so Tonegato up to the 59 tries within touch, and I'm sure Elia Green will be itching to get on off the bench to extend her record.
Nice delayed pass though by Emily Cherry, wasn't it? The centre doing extremely well. Join again, the last man for Fiji.
So the kick-off from Chloe Dalton. Fiji let the ball bounce there. Riwai had to go back and pick that ball up, the switch play from Nangasao on that far side. Rongitha. Back to Riwai. Riwai just has a little show. The tackle that comes in is good from Charlotte Kaslik. The ball returned. This is Rebecca Tavo. Tavo decides we need some territory, she says, for Fiji. Ball was bouncing, but easily taken by Australia's Kaslik. Who, look at how she recycled herself to keep the momentum going. Superb play by Kaslik, and then Amy Turner. Rongitha has it. Shannon Parry on the outside, and Parry just route one, puts her head down, gets the offload. Wonderful interplay here from Australia. Well, if you enjoyed that one, why don't you tweet us? That's Chloe Dalton in. Tweet us at World Rugby Sevens, hashtag Clermont Sevens, and Chloe Dalton with her 7th try is an absolute beauty.
Yeah, lots to admire, as you said. The way they're able to get their ball out of contact area with a nice passing. They didn't engage the defence. And in the end, direct running by Shannon Parry, and the offload was superb. But you got to get there and support, and exactly what Chloe Dalton did. She put herself in a position to receive that pass.
Chloe Dalton's conversion was successful. This was this little interplay there with Charlotte Kaslik. Look at the way she gave the pass. She got back, gave the pass, looked round. And here, the end of the result was Chloe Dalton's try for Australia. Chloe Dalton then, she's an ex-basketball player with the Sydney Flames and crossed over in 2014, never looked back. Just cemented her play in this Australian team, and a very, very good playmaker.
These little mistakes just compounding things on this Fijian side, and Australia, well, they want to put the knife in the stomach here, and well, here's your wish, Scotty. This winger for Australia, Elia Green, is coming to the near side of us. Well, good luck marking up on that.
Tonegato. There she is on the outside of this scrum. Kaslik will feed. Quirk is standing immediately behind the scrum, so there's no doubt where the pace lies in this Australian team. And it's here with Green, but Green over. It was a far pass. Green just didn't collect the ball. Last chance for Fiji to make a mark in this game, but the interception is good from Alicia Quirk. Tonegato to Turner. Dalton cuts the angle. Tonegato collects.
Trips, play on.
Turnover ball. Leads to Satala to take the ball into the contact. Tavo had to jump high to take that ball. Nangasao. Well, it's a physical old game out there. These women competing for the ball. Hot conditions here. but perfect conditions for seven-a-side rugby. Now to Solo. Can she have a go at Green? To Solo shows the ball. Nobody was in the inside though. Turnover. Here's Green. Green. Well, we've seen this on so many occasions. And Ilya Green, well, 15 tries this season. This will be her 16th. And well, those electrifying boots are doing the work as well.
Well, she can score tries in so many ways. Look at that, her 60th in her sevens career. She just keeps compiling tries up, doesn't she? Look at her go to work. Just the speed off the mark is the secret for her. The little hop, skip and a jump. Just so powerful in those legs, Elliot Green.
Such balance running. Nickname of Bulla. Dalton adds the extras. Half-time whistle then goes here in Clermont-Ferrand. It's Australia lead convincingly by 24 points to 0.
Girls, okay. All the side to side is good. What do we need to get ourselves on the front foot? Go forward, yeah? Ebby, what are you there for? Go forward. You carried really, really well, got us on the front foot. Right? When we get on the front foot, girls, we've then got to let the ball go to the space again, haven't we? Okay? I don't mind the endeavour and the movement around, but we need people to run off it and give us go forward, okay? So subs, when you get on, you need to give us go forward, get us in behind them. It's 4 scores, girls, that's it, okay? We've scored more than this before in a half of football. So we must go forward, we must keep ball, okay? And in defence, we can't step in on the ends, okay? If the ball's turned over, you've got to work hard to connect together and then go forward, shut them down.
Third point, stay composed and decisive, but speed it up, okay? We go 2-3 passes and looking for it back on the inside, all right? Attack seal, we're there, we're doing well, getting good quick ball, but our effectiveness of our tackles, okay, we're just being a little bit dead weight, all right? Just get our feet in close, okay, and really put some dominant tackles on there so we can get some turnovers, okay? They're hanging now, all right? So we get good dominant tackles, the support player won't be there, but we have to be there to steal the ball, all right? So let's turn over some ball, be ruthless on it, all right? Let's go.
Just a little bit more chat indeed. Charlotte's fucking yelling at us, say, yep, I'm moving out. Just give us something or give us something out wide because we're hovering around way too much there. If you call out, say, yep, I'm coming out, we can all shuffle out.
Yeah.
So just that little bit more chat indeed.
We can't make those tackles if we don't get our shape right. 1, 2, 3,
Well, apologies to our viewers if you picked any naughty words there from Australia. We picked it up on the mics, but, well, an Australian performance has been good so far against Fiji. What was that? Yeah, did you catch that, Carl?
I didn't have my glasses on.
Second half underway, this Pool C game between Fiji, to the right of your picture, Australia with possession of the ball in their yellow jerseys, and well, the knock-on was from Australia. The scoreline, Australia 24 points to 0 to the good.
Good contestable kick here, and unfortunately just that little indiscretion there from Emily Cherry. Look where she was passing before she got the ball, but some quite specific messages given by both coaches. And well, Chris Cracknell, he wanted his team to be more direct, go forward. He liked the side-to-side stuff, but you have to go forward with it as well.
Anna Maria Rongitha, she fed the scrum at how do we shot down the Australian channel and then shot back out, so she'll have to put the ball back in. Part of the Maris Seahawks club, the 28-year-old.
I think we've got a sub coming on for Fiji now. For me, I wouldn't mind them getting it to Rebecca Tavo and letting her have a go. She has nice width of pass with her distribution. Looks like she's going to the sideline now. So
Mariama Nayon Basali comes on to take her place in the forwards. There she is, the tall, athletic forward, Nayon Basali.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Nayon Basali, this side, Satala on the other side, the ball hook, but foot up was adjudged from the hooker, from Vondo.
In the scrum, you can't have your foot up if all the halfback feeds it in. Fair contest, so technicality by Fiji, just compounding issues at the moment.
So Australia with the contact. Cherry goes in. Kaslik, that double step movement, look at that, it created the movement. Cherry 2-1, Green on the outside channel. Fiji have 3 players across there to snuff out the Australian on that far side.
Fancy try tackle.
Quirk to Dalton. Here's the hands of Shani Williams. Shani Williams up, Turner. Space here now for Alicia Quirk to exploit. Kaslik, ball in 2 hands. Overhead pass. Green allows it to bounce. And Green sets down the far side. Smashing tackle on the far side. Rusila Nangasau with the tackle. Exciting play here from an attack point of view for Australia, but from a defensive point of view, brilliant by Fiji's Nangasau.
Oh, there'll be a few girls in the cold water after this. I'll give you the drum. That's a nice tackle, 1-on-1.
Yeah.
By Rusila Nangasau. We're just coming up. It might have been an Australian taken out late. I think Charlotte Kaslik was the one. She gave the nice pass and release to Elia Green.
10 and 1. 10.
Leeway it is. I think Scotty for Fiji been called out.
Rewind Satala actually, but I think there's a double substitution coming on actually.
Just drop over it, Sash. That's it.
Kumu comes on.
Time on. Let's go. In, please.
For Fiji. And Brittany Coates.
Slow ball. Slow ball.
Yeah, we need the ball. Sarah Cox to play the ball, to play the game of 7. So, Longitha. Well, there's a knock on there from Fiji. So Australia will have the put in.
Well, it's just the constant pressure at all phases from this Australian team, which is making them so good. The jump in the air by Alicia Quirk puts the pressure on the thrower, and look at that, just knock on, and look where Fiji find themselves.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So here's the long pass here. We've seen this before. Emily Cherry. Cherry well tackled there by Nangasau.
No, leave.
Fiji, the judge to not have been coming over the top. Dalton to Green. Green has. When she comes back on that angle, Green, she just doesn't quite judge it. Combination of passing and communication.
Yeah, I think at the moment she's trying to rush things, Scotty. Oh, nice footwork.
Oh, Kaslik is good, isn't she? Try on the outside is good, and quality try for Australia. And Amy Turner skips in to extend Australia's lead.
Amy Turner, the easiest tries for her in this game, but it was all set up by the hard work done on the inside. Watch her here, Kaslik's the one on the ball. Boom! See you later, no touch, passed it out, nice and quick out to the number 9, Wayne.
That is such a great skill, isn't it, Charlotte Kaslik? I actually saw her compete, would you believe, in the Touch World Cup in Edinburgh in 2011. And alongside her, Nicole Beck was there, and it's such a grounding for these girls. It's such a practice skill. And what I also like about Charlotte Kaslik is the ability to play the ball in 2 hands. So often we see players tuck it under what we call the breadbasket, but it gives you options, Carl.
Most definitely, you can throw it to the inside on the right or throw it to the outside to the left, as she did on that occasion, but exactly right, both options.
You could throw over the top of your head as well, like the Fijians do. Ball picked up then from Fiji's Brittany Coates. Now Coates. Longitha. Pressure on for Kumu. Kumu breaks away upfield. Dynamic running from Murua Kumu. Made a debut in Langford. This is her 2nd tournament.
No.
I think it was Tongato over the ball too, Scotty, getting the turnover.
Advantage over.
And Australia, they fly up the pitch, don't they, Carl? The real balance to this squad, coached by Tim Walsh, of course. They've won 3 competitions already. They rotated their squad in Langford, but still managed to secure a 3rd place. But 3 bits of silverware, and well, you fancy them for this tournament, although it'll be hard pushed by the likes of England, by France, of course, and New Zealand, who started so sprightly this morning.
Yeah, the Canadians, and also want to be amongst that mix. And you're right, though, Scotty, they have been The forerunner in this competition all year long. They look fresh too.
It's a great setup here at the Stade Gabriel Montpellier in Clermont-Ferrand. France holding the final destination on the World Rugby HSBC Women's 7 Series. So the clock just winding down. It's been a good performance. 29-0. Australia lead.
You can't be 2 metres in front of the mark. You have to be behind.
It's one of those games, wasn't it, Scotty? Before kick-off, that there's no way you could relax on this Fijian team. You have to put them away early. Fiji competitive early, but this Australian outfit are just relentless in all facets of play. Timmy Walsh doing outstanding work with this group of players.
Oh, great line there by Australia's Sharni Williams. Sharni Williams pumping the legs. Gets the support from Caslick. Caslick just delivers one on a plate. And just lovely, lovely running for this Australian team.
What's so impressive about this Australian side is the way they time their passes. You can see they're drawn defender. They don't actually engage in contact, so they're not losing any energy. Getting the ball into space, and that's exactly what you want. Exactly, again, what they did on that occasion. Very impressive to watch.
Not yet.
6 tries for Australia. This will be the final play of the game. Head was down but off the upright, so the conversion missed. Trying to call back. Well, there's the full-time whistle from referee Sarah Cox. Australia mightily impressive, leading and winning 34 points to 0.